Hey everyone, here to watch Season 2, Episode 10 of Ted Lasso. I did just watch Season 2, Episode 9, the weird beard episode. If you haven't seen it, it happened. Here's a card. I'll flash it up. Feel free to check it out at any point in time, bookmark it, whatever you need to do. When I kicked off that episode, I was ready for the continuation of Ted talking about his father's suicide. I was ready for that development. It didn't quite happen, but that was okay. I understand that there were 2 episodes that were a bit of a spin-off because they were going to do 10 episodes, and they ultimately did 12. So those 2 episodes that they added on to this season were the holiday episode, Season 2, Episode 4, and then the episode prior to this, which is Season 2, Episode 9. We have reaction videos for both of those, so feel free to check that out. I'm watching this one solo. Usually I watch this with my co-host Adam. He's already seen it, and he left me alone on my own to experience. I'm going to need my own Sharon. I'm going to need to talk to her about my abandonment issues. Adam isn't here for this, but I am, and I'm glad you're here with me. Let's check this out. Little Color Me Bad. Curious what fans of the show, how they feel about this dynamic. I'm okay with it. Let's see how this plays out. Why not, right?
Where are we going?
How about Greece?
Oh my God!
Oh boy.
What's my father done this time?
He died.
Well, that's a development.
I like to imagine a heaven where animals are in charge and humans are the pets.
I'd like to be reincarnated as a tiger and then ravage anyone who looked at me wrong.
I mean, that makes me more uncomfortable knowing what Nate's been through this season.
You live, you die, you're done. Good night.
So is that going to be our Roy subplot of this episode? His coming to terms with life, death.
As a team.
Now we got Rick Astley going. It's an interesting soundtrack this episode.
Morning, Sticky! Oh. What the hell are you thinking?
Oh, she's back.
Funerals are weird, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like a party, but for sad people. I think that's weird.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Roy, if you die, do you want to be buried or cremated?
I can't wait to hear this.
Like if you were hit by a bus today, what do I do?
Oh, God. Lay it
Go
on me.
after the bus driver and make him pay for what he did to me.
Right?
Avenge me, Keeley. Avenge me!
Philip Bailey and Phil Collins. Wow. Just keeping them coming. Keeping them coming. I can't even play this for too long because we'll get a copyright claim. And not that we have monetization on this channel, but I want you to be able to watch it at the very least. So if you're not hearing the song in its entirety, that's why.
Et voila. Magic touch.
It's not magic. I ate the placenta raw and she knew.
Oh my God. No.
Fathers are the training wheels on the bikes of... so I just didn't want to say what they said. Sorry for your loss.
Oh, Nate.
Rupert, I think about your death every single day. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to wear red to your funeral. I will be a beacon of joy to the other 3 people there.
Ted really needs to resume whatever it was that he left off with Sassy. I'm just saying, that needs to happen.
That baby sucks.
You don't have to say that for me.
I'm not just saying it. I'm serious. That baby's whack. I hate it.
I love you.
Is that a fucking apple?
Yeah. I got it from a tree outside. Tastes like dead people.
That's not funny, Roy.
When I get home, I will set them on fire and their memory will burn in hell. Jesus, Dada. Jesus has no place in the conversation of these damn shoes.
I've been there, man. I don't even, I like my feet are hurting even just thinking about it. I feel like I need to pause this reaction video so I can get my feet, like just roll them over rocks to make them feel better at the thought of the shoes that I've worn. I'm with you, Danny Rojas. I know. Oh, Ted.
I hate tea. Tastes like a wet paper bag.
I'll tell you anything.
Speaking his language. The guy hates tea.
I just wish you were here.
Oh, Beard and Jane.
I love funerals. Is
Oh,
it an open
of
casket?
course you do.
I
Oh,
hope so.
God, Jane.
I like to
Oh,
see it.
Beard. God.
Is he tall?
Yes.
Suzanne!
How the fuck did you
What?
do that?
Why don't you share with me what happened?
Oh, boy. Ah, just cut us right off.
Eulogy?
There he was.
In all his glory, with his arse in the air, with Mrs. Reynolds screaming his name.
She knows.
I mean, I know about his cheating. All of it.
You knew and you did nothing.
Of course I knew. I know everything.
Then I hate you too.
Yeah. Jesus.
When I was in 5th or 6th grade, there was this book called Johnny Tremaine.
Yeah,
And our homework for like a month was to read this book.
I remember that book.
Because he was always gone at work and just out with friends or something like that. And then he was gone. And I knew right then and there that I was never going to let anybody get by me without understanding they might be hurting inside. You know?
That makes a lot of sense.
Are you going to charge me for this session?
Of course I am. The house call.
I appreciate your integrity.
House call.
I'm actually glad to hear that you hate me. All these years, I thought you didn't feel anything for me.
Jeez.
I'll take your anger over your indifference any day.
It's heavy. It's like the congregation just brightens up a bit. Ted walks in.
Never gonna give, never gonna give. Thank you.
I mean, it's a great song, but is it quite the banger that On Eagle's Wings is? If you've grew up Catholic, you know what I'm talking about.
It's nap time.
For you or the baby? Boom!
Yeah, for mother and child, actually.
Yeah, she won't sleep in the crib unless I'm in there with her.
Oh my God. Oh boy. That's...
Penis is too big. That's your tiny little vagina.
Yes, that's it.
Make sure they got air in their lungs.
Speaking of which,
What does that even mean? No. What?
Me and Billy were just going over here to talk about 1966.
Talk about 1966. Okay. All right. He probably would. Beard probably would. That would be hell of a conversation, actually. I would love to have that conversation with Beard. 1966.
Be gentle though, yeah?
oh God, he's smiling. Right to see him.
Is she gonna dump Sam at a funeral? Is that what's happening? Would she have hit her head through that doorway? Did I see that correctly?
I know that this is a mad, shitty thing to do, but I love you, Keela.
Oh boy.
Listen, I was a prick today. Making dumb fucking jokes is just... Death makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Because when my granddad died, I
Keely's going through a lot. What's she gonna do?
Sam,
Oh.
you're so kind and loving.
Right,
and
right.
wise.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, no. I hate big butts and I cannot lie.
Jesus.
There's something I should warn you of. Yes. I'm only gonna get more wonderful.
Okay. All right. Fair. Solid move. Solid line. All right.
Shall we?
Oh, they're leaving
Florence
together.
does like wounded birds, doesn't she?
Oh my God.
No, I thought he was black. That's Rick Astley? Yes.
No one ever thought Rick Astley looked like that. That's great. That's great. First of all, I do appreciate that they actually covered some ground with Ted and sort of the trauma that happened when he was 16 years old with his father's suicide. They really dug into that a bit, and I can absolutely understand a lot of what motivates Ted as a person, as a character in the show. I find it interesting that Ted basically admits that he has to allow himself to give himself credit, even if he can't solve everyone's problems. Yet here we have Nate as a character dealing with problems, and Ted is not aware of them. I just find that a very looming sort of plot point that has to be addressed. You know, Ted is very set in his ways on how he perceives fatherhood, on how he sort of perceives the abandonment that his own father created through taking his own life. Interesting parallel when we had that scene where it was transitioning between Rebecca talking about her father and his betrayal to his family through his cheating, his affairs, right? And Ted talking about the failure or the abandonment of his father by giving up, by leaving everything behind and abandoning his family. Ted's felt like progression. Rebecca's was, I think, important for a character to learn more about her, but I don't know that I consider them necessarily progression. Although I do feel like the conversation between her and Sam in the closet was an important one, but it's not one we haven't been through before. Rebecca's all about discovering herself. She had that whole entire speech when she was in the dating scene about what she wants out of someone, and she finally came to that realization about what she expects from someone that can appreciate her and, you know, finding love. And now she's getting scared again. And I'm okay with that, but is it going to lead to anything else? Are we going to find anything else about her as a person, as a character? I don't know. You know, we had a little comic relief. I love the Keely and Roy dynamic. I find it a little odd, Jamie coming back and confessing his love for Keely. She's the reason he came back. It's not completely out of left field, but at the same time, I felt like that was behind us, right? I mean, Keely left Jamie. It wasn't like she was leaving Jamie for Roy. She left Jamie, and that was kind of it until she found love with Roy later. It felt like she had moved on, and we as viewers had moved on from that entire relationship. And now they're kind of throwing that back at us. And I don't know if it's saying something about Jamie as a character and sort of his crisis and trying to understand who he is as a person. We just saw the sort of rough relationship, the trauma that he's experienced with his father-son relationship with his dad. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but it did feel a little out of place. So look, this was a good episode overall. I think there's a lot of ground to cover before we can conclude a season, but that's just my opinion. What did you think? What did you think of this episode? What do you think where we're at so far in the season? What do you expect with the several episodes we have ahead of us? 2, I suppose, to be exact. What do you think of that? Let me know. Excited to hear your thoughts. I really am, and I will be sure to comment along with you, and let's have a discussion. So thanks for checking us out. There's more out there. Be sure to check out the other reactions I have with me, with myself and Adam, my co-host on this channel, watching this show. Hope you enjoy, and if nothing else, thanks for checking this little video out. Thanks for the click, the view. That's it. We'll see you for the next one.